Oxford, one of the oldest cities in England, coined by Matthew Arnold as a city of dreaming spires due to its harmonious architecture of the world-famous Oxford University. Unbeknown to many of Oxford's residents and patrons, but clearly visible to us all, there is a sinister and disturbing problem.
Despite the prosperity surrounding Oxford's reputation, like most cities, there still is a problem with homelessness. There are around 1,200 people a year that declare themselves homeless, but only 400 of those are recognised by the City Council. So, why are there so many homeless people in Oxford? And what support are they receiving? And also, what does the City Council plan to do about any of this? These are only a few of the questions I'm going to try and answer.
So let's see if Oxford's public and homeless organisations can help me in answering any of these questions. My first port of call led me to O'Hanlon House, otherwise known as Oxford's Night Shelter. I'm here at O'Hanlon House with the director of the shelter, Leslie Dewhurst. Leslie, hi.
Hi.
Tell us a little bit about your job.
Okay, well, I'm the director of Oxford Night Shelter, which is an organisation that's grown over the last 20 years from being somewhere that literally just did the sort of sticking plaster bit for homeless people, giving them somewhere to come off the streets, to being somewhere that's now been rebuilt as a brand new night shelter with resettlement teams and care staff who are trained to deliver a much fuller service.
Generally speaking, what is usually the main cause of homelessness?
The main cause of homelessness?
Yeah.
Well, they can be, many and varied. If you were to talk to any of the people we've got staying here at the minute, you'd probably find as many different stories as there are people. But generally, it's a combination of things that have broken down in people's lives, either breakup of marriage or loss of job.
So what sort of services would you offer every type of person that you come to day-to-day basis with? Okay,
well, first of all, we still obviously do offer the food, warmth and shelter that we always set out to do. And for people who are homeless right now, who are homeless today, and so they can get laundry facilities and showers and obviously a bedroom, and all bedrooms actually now have a little self-contained shower and toilet unit, which is really nice. But they also get all their meals here as well.
Obviously, with people coming in like this, you will have to decide who stays and who doesn't. Is it a first come, first served basis, or do you prioritise who really should come and who?
We prioritise. Yeah. It's very, very difficult. I mean, you can imagine our night staff have at 6 o'clock to make a very difficult decision. They'll look at a list and they will prioritise people according to how long they've been outside. So the first come, first served bit will come into it a bit. Somebody who's been outside for 2 or 3 nights would get in over somebody who's just presented for the first time.
So do you think, in your opinion, the City Council could possibly be doing more towards this, by funding, extra help?
Well, if I was going to push the City Council on anything, it's to keep on battering away at that problem of trying to expand their capacity to house people who have little money. So it's the affordable housing end of their market. In terms of their support for homeless agencies, the City Council actually do quite a lot, so I wouldn't knock them for that. They can always do more.
No, thank you, and thank you very much for your time.
Pleasure.
After a successful interview with Leslie, I ventured into the street to see if the public could offer any of their views.
We've just actually been down to the night shelter and spoken with the director down there, and to find out what they are doing themselves to actually help out the homeless people here. And obviously coming back with a lot of facts, that still there are a large amount of people still on the streets at night, they still can't get help.
And they need to be motivated to help themselves. It's all very well looking for other people to help them, but unless they're prepared to take help themselves, you're not going to get anywhere, are you? This is the problem. None of us want to see anybody sat here, in Cornmarket or anywhere else, begging for money, do we?
No, exactly.
It's not good for any of us, really.
So, to conclude with what we found out, homelessness is a far more complex situation than first thought. Whereas views of people becoming homeless can be blamed on alcohol and drug abuse, there are a wide range of individual problems. And to quote Leslie Dewhurst, there are many different situations as there are homeless people. So whilst the council are doing their utmost to provide temporary accommodation, families break up and loved ones die, bringing new faces to the street, lost and needing help.
Nobody said it was easy. It's such a shame.
Well, there's nothing else that you have. If you don't have anything, you can't go down anymore. You can only go up. Once you're so far down a ladder, there's nowhere you can go but up. And I can't get any worse. Things can only get better. They can't get any worse now.
Oh, take me back to the start.